we're polluting the equal amount of the Mediterranean Sea for dyeing fabrics every 2 years. That all this water is floating into the oceans. When we started the Dyco textile system 9 years ago, we were absolutely convinced that the technique for Dyco would be a world difference, making it possible to dye polyester fabrics without any water in the future. Dyco is the company who commercialized the technique behind water-free dyeing of textiles and which will be used in the CleanDye factories.
It is about 3 years ago that I talked to Patrick Lawler for the first time and understood what happened with this new technology. And when I understood the techniques behind it and what it brought us, I was excited immediately. And personally, I'm also convinced that we have to be very active here, and I want to contribute there.
How does it work? Clean fabric is loaded into the dyeing vessel. CO2 is added and brought to the right temperature and pressure, where it becomes supercritical, as phase between a liquid and a gas. The dye dissolves into the supercritical CO2 without the need of additional chemicals, resulting in a more even color distribution. After the dyeing process, the CO2 floats to the separator, where it is completely cleaned before being transported back to the storage tank. 95% of the CO2 used is recaptured and stored in liquid form, ready to be reused in this closed-loop system. In the end, the dyed fabric emerges from the vessel completely dry, saving additional drying time and energy.
And I'm very, very proud to participate. This is something that is so important for the future, as we are in desperate need of finding clean water for people just to live and to drink. It is a paradigm change, and I'm convinced in future all the textiles will be dyed with this new technique. There's not a second technique in the world at this moment that can do this. It is revolutionary.